Am I the asshole for considering divorce because my wife won't wear the hijab even though she said she would?
That's sticky. That's
Sheesh.
sticky.
My wife, 26 female, and I, 28 male, met in college. We started dating young, and back then we were both very far from religion. We weren't practicing, didn't pray consistently, didn't really think much about Islam beyond identity. We were just two students in love building a life together. Before we got married, we had a lot of serious conversations about our future. One of the biggest ones was religion. We both agreed that we didn't want to raise a family the way we were currently living. We talked about becoming better Muslims together, praying regularly, going to the mosque, learning more, and actually practicing instead of just saying we were Muslim. Part of that conversation included wearing the hijab. She told me on her own that she wanted to wear the hijab full time one day, and that marriage felt like the right chapter to make that change. I didn't force it, I didn't give any ultimatums. It felt like a mutual goal, something we were choosing together at the time. We got married, and honestly, the first year was really great. Our relationship was still good. We communicate well, we laugh, we support each other, but religiously, things didn't really take a change. She prays sometimes, not consistently. She'll wear hijab to the mosque or Islamic events, but not day to day. About a year into the marriage, I gently brought her up. I asked her where she was at mentally and if she planned on wearing hijab full time. She reassured me that she just needed more time. Another year has gone by, and still nothing has changed. At this point, I'm not angry, I'm disappointed and a bit confused. I feel like I'm trying to move forward spiritually, and she's comfortable staying where she's at. I've talked to my family about it, and they've been very blunt. They keep telling me that religion isn't something you compromise on, and that if we're not aligned now, it'll only get worse when kids are involved. Some of them have straight up told me I should consider divorce. And that's where I'm a bit torn. I love my wife, she's kind, she's loyal, and genuinely a good person. I don't want to control her or force hijab on her. At the same time, I feel like she made a commitment she isn't honoring. And I built my expectations of marriage around us growing in faith together. Now I'm stuck, feeling like the bad guy for even thinking this way. Part of me feels shallow and controlling. Another part of me feels like I was misled and that my values aren't being taken seriously. So, am I the asshole for questioning my marriage even though I still love her?
That's tough.
What do you think?
That's really tough. I don't know. I don't even know what I would do in that situation, because I understand where he's coming from. I feel like in a way he was misled, where he was like, we're both growing as Muslim, and when we get married together, we're gonna start taking this more seriously, and he took that as the end all be all, we're gonna grow together, we're gonna be better Muslims, we're gonna grow a great marriage in Islam, in the name of Islam, But then when it actually happened and she changed her mind, I see where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know if I should be judging her like that, she's somebody who is on her own path. And as a husband, I think you're responsible for being the lead in the household, being like, hey, let's pray together. Hey, let's do this, let's do that. I think you can change a lot of the things that you don't like at the moment. You can be the catalyst to change what's going on right now. Be the person who's like, let's pray together. Let's do this. Let's go to the mosque together. Let's do that together. I think he's kind of letting her grow on her own without being much of a support system. And that's where I find it weird on his behalf,
What makes you think that he's not supporting her?
I don't know. That's just what my thought process could look like. Because if there's so many issues and how there's so many concerns about her path to being a better Muslim, then I really think that you, as the husband, as the leader of the household, have a lot of power to change that. Your wife would follow through. If you're praying all fives,
He is, though.
Which I'm not saying he's not. What I'm saying, if you are, and you're actively trying to get your wife involved, I feel like if you set a path and you set a pattern, somebody would just naturally follow. I don't know how he's doing it.
2 years later, though.
I don't know how he's doing it.
You don't think in 2 years he's been doing that?
Oh, and I just want to preface by saying I don't know how he's doing it.
Right.
But my point being, I feel like as the husband, you can do a lot in the situation as the leader. Support her in becoming a better Muslim. It sounds like and I'm just speaking on his behalf. I don't know the full story. But it sounds like to me he's kind of letting her be on her own and wanting her to be a better Muslim. instead of trying to lead her to be a better Muslim.
I disagree with you. I think the
Okay.
whole story, he's been describing how he's trying to lead her, and she's been giving him false reassurance.
Like,
And
what?
that's the issue.
Did he give her reassurance during the marriage?
Yes, after a year into the marriage.
How did it sound? Because to me, it sounded like before the marriage started, he was like,
Let me read that part.
go ahead.
About a year into the marriage, I gently brought it up. I asked her where she's at mentally and if she still planned on wearing the hijab full time. She reassured me and said she just needed more time.
But do you see how even the term gently was put in there? Like, to me, what it sounds like, that was the first discussion they had after a year. Gently brought up? That's something that just randomly comes up after a year?
What do you think should have happened?
What I'm trying to say is, if this is something of importance to you, why wasn't this something discussed frequently? Like, to me, it
How
just
do you
sounds...
have that? Like,
You're under pressure.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not
Isn't it
saying-
going to sound
I'm not
like you
saying
as a
pressure.
guy? Like, you don't have to wear hijab as a guy, but you're
Yeah.
going to be telling a girl every single day, why aren't you wearing hijab? Why aren't you wearing
I'm
hijab?
not saying pressure, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm forcing
I think the
her to be.
gentleness is needed here.
No, which you can have gentle conversations frequently. Why
but why
do you
is gen-
under
why
the
is gen-
assumption of I'm the guy who's like, put on a hijab right now?
Why is gently such a triggering word here?
Because what it sounded like to me, based off the way the sentence was framed, that's the first time they had that discussion. Does it not sound like that to you guys?
Even if it was, why is that why is that a concern?
Because what I'm trying to, if that's been on your mind for the entirety of the year, and it's something you've been frequently thinking about, it sounds like he's been harboring that thought for a long period of time. Can we agree on that?
What's wrong with that?
If it's something of such importance to you, why couldn't we have that discussion with my wife earlier?
Because, like I said, it would sound like pressure.
Not pressure, but kind of be like, why is the term pressure such a triggering word here?
Because
What I'm
you're
trying
the
to
one
say
that
is,
has
why
to wear the
can't I-
hijab.
why-
That's the
no,
problem.
What I'm trying to say is, why can't I have a discussion with my wife
Yeah.
just about where we are?
So you're disagreeing with the timeline in which these discussions are happening? Is that what you're in disagreeing with?
365 days? Yeah. Like, what the hell? It's been a year.
Prior to their marriage,
I'm
they-
not saying she should put on the hijab right now. What I'm trying to say is, why didn't this discussion happen 3 months in, 2 months in? Like, why is it happening a whole year after when you guys already created patterns, habits, and everything together?
Okay.
Like, why couldn't we
you're
have
playing the
this?
semantics game.
No,
I
like,
see.
not
Yeah,
necessarily.
you're
What
playing
I'm
the
trying to say
semantics
is,
game.
because to me, he sounds timid.
Because you're making assumptions now. You're making assumptions that these conversations weren't had. You're just saying that
Fair.
It happened a year later, shockingly enough,
But I'm
blindsided.
going based off the story.
But
What
the
I'm-
story is, the way it's being framed is that this brother has had his heart in the right place,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been trying to motivate his wife and his family as a unit to be better Muslims.
But
and
how
his
do you
wife
know-
is
how do
not
you know
holding
that,
her
though? How do you know
He
that?
said they're
I'm
going
saying-
to masjids, they're going to Muslim
Yeah.
events.
They've
and things
made-
of
they've
that
made-
Not
nature.
often, though. But
She's the only one that's not doing her part here. He's praying
No,
fully.
I don't see it like that.
Why not?
I don't see it because my job as a husband is to lead my family to greatness, is it not? Or
Okay.
to lead them into a direction that we
Yeah.
should. I'm the leader of my household.
Right.
If I would have discussions with my wife about being better Muslim all the time, I want us to grow.
Yeah.
And I want her to tell me what I'm doing wrong also, right? So if I don't, why do you guys? I just want to go back to that word pressure. Why is it so crazy if it was an agreement we had before marriage that this is something that you want to do? Why is it so crazy for me to bring this up a couple of times during the first year of our marriage to be like, hey, what is, like, can you give me an update on this? Like, well, how can I better support you? What can we do? Like, and she can give me the same thing also. Like, yo, you should be a better this, that, and under the sun.
But she's saying, I just need more time. That's where he's getting this, like, that's where the issue is happening, because she's
timeline.
not giving him a firm reason why. She's just pushing it to the future.
I want to be a part of that plan. Like, okay, if you need more time, how can I support you in getting to the level where you feel comfortable? Like, what do you need from me? Like, I want to be a part of the process.
But
of
what can you do? It's just about
I'll give it to. I'll let her decide that though.
But it's about the person at the end of the day, if they want to wear the hijab or not. There's nothing you can do to step in to make them wear the hijab
Absolutely.
aside from pressure them.
No, absolutely, you're right. But what I'm trying to say is, how can I make this a more better transition? Like, I would want to ask her, like, how can I support you? Like, is that a crazy question to ask?
I think that's what he's getting to right now. He's having these conversations with his wife, trying to figure out what is needed for her to move into the next chapter of her Islamic lifestyle.
But it doesn't sound like that conversation's leading anywhere. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
not on him
it's-
though. It's on the girl, because she's saying, "I just need more time." She's not giving him. Like you're saying, how he
can
wants her to
probe.
peel back.
Yeah.
She's not peeling back. She's not opening that door. So why is it on the guy to probe more? That to me looks like pressure, adding pressure on the person who's not ready yet.
No, first,
It's up to
Because
them at the end of the day.
I think what he's having is a meaningless conversation. I don't think he's coming at it the correct way. I think and I'm just asking, I'm just basing this off of what I think the story is going. And Mukhtar, I'll let you jump in. I know you haven't had the opportunity. What I'm trying to say is, if you're having a discussion so frequently about this, that means it hasn't been you haven't had one conversation that has gone correctly. Because if I was to sit down,
But how do you approach that, broski? If somebody, you're not a woman,
Absolutely.
so you don't know the haq that the person is
100%,
carrying.
100%.
So it's on them at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So how do you have multiple conversations about a woman's haq and you're not a woman?
No, which I agree with. I'm not
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not denying what you're saying. What I'm trying to say is if he's having this a year later and this is something agreed on as something beforehand, like they
fucking
agreed
over
on.
them.
If we had certain things that we agreed on before marriage, okay? And this is what we both agreed on together. Like, of course, there's things that I agreed on that I will do for you, and things that you agreed on that you will do for us,
Right.
And then 2 years into the relationship, it hasn't happened. I think at that point, it's a failure on the part of the husband on not supporting his wife to be a better Muslim.
What could he do?
Like what can't he do is the question. Like if whatever way that she could have wanted support, why couldn't he provide that?
Give me an
Can you
example.
put yourself in his shoes? That's what I think he's getting at. Of
Yeah.
How would you treat this first year or first 2 years?
It's
What
a little
would you
different
change?
because I don't like if my wife doesn't want to wear hijab, I don't care for it.
For you, no.
Like I would want her to wear hijab,
We're
but
sticking on the hijab piece, but he's saying she prays at times. And what steps would you take for you in this guy's shoes to be more comfortable with the stage you're at on your union Islamic journey together?
Because what I've seen, great question. What I've seen was in the past, the people who are close to me, when they've had difficult times wearing the hijab, a lot of the time it was for a mental reason, where it's kind of like I don't feel as beautiful. I'm not comfortable wearing it. It's not something for me. Like I would want to address those points entirely. Like how can I support you in feeling better in wearing the hijab? Because it's big. Imagine,
What does that support look like? You actually are beautiful, like reassurance?
Yeah.
That's what's being given here, though.
No, but I would want to delve into the reason as to why she doesn't want to wear hijab. Where it's kind of like, is it because you feel uncomfortable wearing it? How can I support you there? Maybe we can wear it in the house to make you feel comfortable. No, not me. Not
You gonna wear it
no,
together?
No, not me. I meant like I said I could support her and wearing it.
Fam,
What I'm trying to say
just put on the hijab, bro. Just put on the hijab, man.
But my
Show her
way,
how it's done.
my way of saying, if that's something that we agreed on, I kind of feel a little slighted,
But don't you feel it's like it's not in your place to ask why somebody's not pushing towards being a better Muslim? Don't you think that's a personal journey for them?
No.
Why not?
That's my wife.
Yeah.
We, as a unit, want to be a better Muslim.
Right.
If it's different if she's a random woman, but if it's my wife and it's my house, I want us to be better Muslim.
So if it's your house, she has to pray 5 times a day.
That's not what I'm saying. I said I want her to be better together.
Yeah, and she's doing her best.
But it's been 2 years and there hasn't been much.
Not good enough to you?
No, but based off of his standard. I'm not saying my standard. But based off of his standard, it doesn't sound like he's happy with where his wife is at.
Right, and I think
so
he's
that's a
wrong for
discussion
that.
that he should have with her.
But I think he's wrong for that.
I don't think he's wrong because if
100%.
that's the standard that they had prior to marriage and now they're in a marriage and the standard hasn't been met, then that's a discussion that they should have together.
I agree. If it's that important to him, if it's to the point where he thinks that he shouldn't be in this marriage anymore, then he has every right to step outside, to leave that marriage.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. But it's up to her, regardless whether he likes it or not, whether she wants to be a practicing Muslim or not. He cannot move that in any more than it actually is. You can't, like, there's really nothing that the husband can do for the wife aside from give her reassurance that I'm on your side. There's nothing physically he can do to get her to be a better Muslim. She has to do that. It's a personal journey to her. That's basically my point.
Which is fine. But my point being, in a marriage,
Yeah,
we want to grow together.
exactly. And the only thing
So
that
if
we
I'm
can do for
seeing-
each other is reassurance. That's it.
No, I don't agree with that.
What is it like?
What
Can I physically do for you to make you pray 5 times a day? Sorry to keep cutting you off.
No,
Go ahead.
go say that one more time.
What can I physically do for you to make you pray 5 times a day?
Like it's a conversation. I need the commitment. The term commitment, I
Exactly.
feel like is going a little under the radar
but
here.
I can say
need a
anything I want
commitment
to you.
from my wife,
Right.
that we, both of us collectively, are trying to become a better Muslim. That's the commitment I need, and I need action. We need, and if you want me to wake up every morning for Fajr, which I do already, and you want me to wake you up also, how can I support you? Do you want me to send you reminders? Like, I can be there for gentle things such as that. Like, but what I need from her is I'm not going to physically make her stand in front
That's what
of
I'm saying.
God. But what I'm going to say is I
saying.
need her to commit to trying to be a better Muslim, because that's part of the reason why I married her in the first place. She told me that we will grow together. And right now it looks like I'm growing and my wife is falling behind.
Right, we're on the same page. But it's not happening. You're at a point now where you're 2 years into your marriage and you're moving faster in your progression than she is. What do you do?
That's when I would have the discussion with her to be like, where are we at right now? Because this is not what I want for us.
Okay. Can I ask you a follow-up question?
Sure.
Now, if you get the same answer, I need more time, what do you do then? You leave the marriage?
Give me a plan. What does the time look like? I can't live off of this generic, I need more time. I need more.
Well, we're
I
at
need
the
a
wall
timeline.
here. We're at the wall where you're fed up, you're done with
To answer
hearing
your
that.
question, because I feel like this is what you're trying to pinpoint me towards. If her and I cannot agree, then at that point I feel like I would leave. And I feel like that's the way you're trying to get at
That's what I was trying to get at, yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
if what I'm trying to say is, after I've exhausted everything,
That sounds
and
like we just
her
exhausted
and
it.
I are in a place where she's meeting all my deal breakers, where this is not what I want to be, this is not how I want us to be, and this is not the family that I want to raise, at that point I feel like the marriage is nullified, in my opinion. Okay?
Fair enough.
So if it gets to the point where I've tried everything under the sun and nothing is working, and let's say we're 5 years in and we're still at the same place we were when we were in our talking stage, I have grown in a way where I'm not the same person I was back then, and I feel a little slighted that I've gave you all this time and we have not grown together. I don't think I can be in that relationship anymore.
Fair enough. 100%. I hear you loud and clear. That makes 100% sense to me.
What's your opinion on that?
No, you've said it. I think the arc of the conversation got where it should have resolved, where everyone gets a boiling point, and if you make an agreement on something and it doesn't come to that agreement, and you don't feel like this is being addressed or being faced head on, you have the right to leave. If that's not the marriage you agreed upon, you have a right to find your exit instead of making it something bigger than she feels like it is.
I agree.
100% agree. I think we're on the same page here. I think we're just coming at it from different points.
Yeah.
We're not on the same page.
Okay, what do you think?
What page are you on?
Yo, lawyer tone. Yo. Lawyer tone, buddy.
Don't tell me
Lawyer
what to
tone,
lower. Don't
nigga.
tell me what
Yo,
to
yo, yo.
lower. Yo, watch yourself.
Yo,
Yeah?
lawyer fucking tone, little nigga.
I'm not lowering nothing.
Yo, let's go outside.
Hey, listen.
Let's go outside.
Can we wrap up the episode before you guys go outside?
We already had our fight, bro. It's all good. I would say, to be honest with you, I think this is a tough one because no one really is the asshole here. They're on their own separate type of
Absolutely,
timing,
yeah.
right? But I think the guy himself, by having, like, to be honest, you just leave the marriage. That's what I say. Leave the marriage. Leave the marriage.
It's a hard decision to make, though.
Leave the marriage.
I will acknowledge that, because I would feel like I kind of failed as a leader.
I wouldn't even think
did
that. I would just
everything
think that.
could.
I would just think to myself that this person doesn't value the deen as much as I do, and that's gonna be the deterrent for me, my, like afterlife.
Yeah,
So I can't be with this person anymore.
fair enough.
But
Okay, I respect it.
I'll leave it at that. What do you guys think, man? Comments, tell us. We're back. Coffee Break Podcast.